I'm doing okay. I thought I would title this one. I'm kind of trying to talk quiet because everybody else is in bed, and that's my time. I get to finally be alone, get to talk to everybody and see how everything's going. Well, sometimes I was gonna title this "Going Crazy" or something like that. I did get my surgery date, yay, September 17th, and I was all excited about it and everything. Got all my pre-tests that I had to get done, the ultrasound and the endoscope and the psych evaluation, just all the step-by-step things in the nutrition class, and so all the things that my insurance required. So I was like all excited about that. Well, uh, my bubble got popped because the doctor that I was going to see for my mental services, they quit taking both my insurances. They, took one but didn't take the other. And so I had to find a new provider for my mental health. So I got online researching and everything, and I had seen this a while back about this physician's office where I didn't only treat you mentally but physically in every aspect there. Well, when I got there, she asked me tons and tons of questions. But I was nervous when I got there because I'd been really in a hurry. My vehicle wasn't, cooperating with me. And you never met this person before, or what they're going to ask, what they're going to expect. And I had been running out of my medicine because of switching from one doctor to other. I had to wait till I get this appointment with her. So all I wanted to do was fill it because I've been stable. That's, it's kind of antsy that day because of not having, missing a few days of my medicine. So she should have took that into consideration. But because one of them, that is a stabilizer, I did not run out of, she thought, well, you shouldn't be so bipolar. But all I was doing is like I'm about doing now and just moving around and, kind of shaking. But I guess I'm like a crazy person or something. But anyway, so now she doesn't want me to have my surgery on September the 17th. She wants me to wait a little bit longer. And I've talked to other people and they said, be a good idea. That way, mentally, you'll be stable and you won't have as many issues and your medicine be stable. But with the hormonal change you're going to go through, I'm going to go through depression and things that are going to go hormonally wrong with me there for a while anyway. But they said, why make it worse, Uh, but the thing about it is she's going to have to find medicine that I'm going to be able to turn into a liquid form so that I can have the surgery. I have to, eat like that the rest of my life is, liquid, chewable, or whatever. And maybe later on down the road be able to swallow something. I don't know. I don't know everything I need to know yet about this surgery. That's why I want to share what I'm learning so that when anybody else goes to have their surgery, they'll know what to expect. And it's a long journey for sure. And some people have to go, years before they actually get it done because they got to do some dieting and some classes, or even have the mental stuff. They have to get that under control, and especially people that kind of binge eat quite a bit, and I have here lately. So I'm sure I need to get that intact, and I've been wanting to go ahead and diet and everything to be prepared and everything, but I can't lose too much weight or I won't be qualified. So you just got me right in the middle, that's for sure. Okay, I do have my hair fixed and a little makeup on this time. Hopefully it won't totally scare you. But I got my jammies on. I didn't really mean to be up in my pajamas. I had a shirt. I was going to look cute for you. But I didn't get to look a bit cute for you. But as I weigh in for Jesus, I know that he's going to make everything all right. But this Deborah girl, Deborah B, is really getting antsy. And sometimes I just feel absolutely nuts because I I don't, like, I've told you before, I don't have a job. I watch my grandkids. I don't really leave the house. And I want to, once I lose the weight, go to the gym. I want to live again. And And I know it's going to take time, but I'll let you know when they change my date or if I call and change my date. I just don't know what to do. Everybody said it's the best to go in and change the date. So we'll see. I thought that I would call the therapist back again and ask her, when do you think that would be good for me to have it? Because I'm not going all the way to December. You can give me, I'm supposed to have it in September 17th, but you can give me October, November. But yeah, and people say November's going to be rough because Thanksgiving and everything else. I guess it'll just be rough. But I did a diet once before and I started on like Thanksgiving and did really well. So this, I got to get my mind set up, and I can spend more time studying and researching on all of it. But if any of y'all decide to go through this, really study and prepare before you even get in there and they start telling you this and that and that. You need to know all kinds of stuff about your insurance. You need to know all kinds of stuff health-wise and mental-wise, that what people have gone through. You need to research medicines and foods that you're going to be able to eat and not going to eat, and say, hey, am I going to be able to do this? Because I won't be eating like I once ate. And there's a difference between eating healthy and losing weight than having to cut everything in really small portions. And we should be eating small portions in the first place. But these are just really small portions as I'm beginning to study and look on and everything. So it's going to be a big change. So anybody that decides that they want to get the gastric sleeve really needs to do your research. You really got to find somebody to support you, because sometimes I just don't have anybody to really talk to and open up to. I've got the group. You guys want to join it? It's GastricPals.com, and I put an app and did it, and you have a lot of support groups. There are people that's already had the surgery. Some of them's had it for years, and then you got people that like me just starting, and you got people that's just been a day or so since they had it. So you can know different aspects through the whole thing and have that support group. And then I have an Instagram where most everybody that's on my page, where everybody on that one is all. I think what I named it was, I just told you I was going to find out this before, but I think it was VSG Queen, something like that. I don't know. But I'll look it up. I told you I was going to put it in the last one. I may have. I can't remember. But if I didn't, I'll try to remember and put my Instagram address in this one here so that you'll know what the Instagram is, so that you can go over there and kind of get some support from different people that are going through the surgery or had the surgery. And this cute little girl that's on mine, I can't remember what her address for Instagram is, but she's having twins, and it's so cute. She's lost all that weight and looked really good, and now she's pregnant, and you think, oh gosh, she's going to get all huge with twins, but no, she looks adorable, just so cute. So we can still look cute and sexy and everything once we start getting this weight off. Don't mean that we ain't pretty now, but it just shapes up our face a little bit, gives us a little bit more health. And that's the reason I feel so crazy sometimes, because I don't go outside and get the sun. Last summer, I was brown as can be because I was cold all the time, so I just sit outside every day. And then I went to Florida and got more tan, and so I was all tan last year. This year, I'm pale and heavy and miserable. And since I'm having this surgery, they don't want me to take and have any ibuprofen or Mobic or any of those whatever arthritis medicines. They don't want you to take any of those. You can have some Tylenol, but I don't want to take that all the time either. It mess your liver up, but I'm in pain. But finally, my doctor, she prescribed, what's that medicine called? I don't have it over there, but it helps a whole lot, and I just rub it on them pains. But I don't want to go on smelling like, it doesn't have that bad smell like a Bengay or something like that would have, but it's still got an odor, and you don't want to go around that. And mostly mine is hurting all in my neck, so I don't want to be putting it all in there, and it's going to get all up in my hair, and somebody's going to be like, if I do go somewhere, if I get to go somewhere. And I'm going to try to go to church tomorrow if it works out. My vehicle is still not working, and My mother, sometimes she'll go and I'll ride with her. My pastor wife, she'd come and get me if I asked, and I may have to, but I really don't want her to, because she has to come from one direction all the way here and go all the way back to the other direction, and then after church is over, she has to come all the way back here and then go back to her house, and it's just too much for somebody. But she did it for years when I didn't have a vehicle before. But I don't know if I'm talking too long or not. My phone camera just flashed something about it not doing good. Maybe it's not got enough lighting here. I don't know. I'm not professional YouTuber yet or vlogger, but I did want to get on here and say, hey, I am just mentally insane. Well, that's what they say too, anyway, but I'm not going to keep taking that, though. The Lord didn't make me to be mentally insane. He made me to do great things, and so I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to learn as much as I can about this, and I'm going to lose weight. And if I can't have the surgery, if something happens, I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to get my health together regardless. But I don't want to keep on the cycle of, oh, look, I'm going to do it, and then lose all the weight and can't stay motivated. I have to find something that I'm going to do for the rest of my life, or I can't do it. The diets that I've done before, they've been livable because I did lose the weight on them and everything. But just thinking after, 2 years of eating, I just want to eat something else, and then it just becomes a cycle, because my cycle has been the Diet Cokes with their caffeine, and that artificial sugar in there is not healthy, and it causes you to crave more sweets and want to eat more. So I'm just really about a carbohydrate caffeine chocolate fix, and I get all